Afternoon, Gooners, afternoon, football fans. And this is a new segment that me and Richard have come up with, and we are called the Two Old Gooners, which is what we are basically. We're
Yeah.
doing this in conjunction with In the North Bank. Today, we are doing top 5 goals for Arsenal from both of us. So before we get going, how you doing, Rich?
Very good. On yourself?
Yeah, I'm good, mate. I'm really good. I'm looking forward to this actually. And can I just say this was really, really hard because there were so many to choose from, mate.
Yeah,
You know
it
what I
is.
mean? So, but we're gonna go with it and see how it goes. Right. So top 5, Richard. You kick off with your number 5, please, mate.
Yeah, my fifth position goal was the Giroud scorpion kick. It's just that it it was behind him. It was improvised, and I just liked it. It was that improvisation, that quick thinking, and he was a much maligned striker for us, and it was one of his best goals for us.
Yeah, cool. My number 5 is actually going to be the one from the weekend, Zubamendi. What an absolute peach of a goal. Go back and watch it, guys. You'll see what I mean. I just love the way he smashed that, and it just, well, as soon as it left his foot, it was in. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we were rising in the North Bank because I was at the match. We were all rising as it left. We could see where it was
Yeah,
going.
okay. Okay, you're number 4 then, bro?
Well, again, it's Wiltshire versus Norwich. Giroud involved lots of nice, quick, intricate
Mhm.
play. He plays a 1-2 with Giroud. As scores, Norwich are try and claim offside, but it was a team goal, not because it was a wonder goal, but it was a good team goal.
Brilliant, mate. Brilliant. My number 4 is Santi Cazorla in the FA Cup against Hull. That free kick, mate. Because I think we were 2-0 down at the time, and it brought us
Yeah,
it brought
we
us
were.
back into the game, didn't it? Absolute
Yeah,
peach of a
yeah.
free kick. Absolute peach. Um, not much more needs to be said, really. So if you want to give us your number 3, mate.
Yeah, well, I'm going to our all-time top goal scorer, um, Henry, and you can go through his old
Oh,
catalogue
mate.
and find pick it, have trouble picking any. In fact, you could probably have a top 5 of just his goals alone. But for me, I've gone for his goal against Leeds in the FA Cup when he made his comeback for us. Just such a special moment for him, for us, uh, and that is why I've done
No,
it.
it's fair enough, but I can't disagree. Yeah, to be honest, you could have a top 100, couldn't you? Let's be honest. You could.
Yeah,
Top one. Well, there's honourable mentions, isn't there? You could have a top 100 of Henri, Wright, Wrighty,
right, Biggie.
Bergkamp.
Yeah,
Maybe not a top 100 of these other guys, but you've got to say it. Van Persie, Suarez, Jack Wiltshire, Rosicki, all great goals. Great goals. And that's why it was so hard to do this. Right, we were at number 3, weren't we? I've gone for number 3, Dennis Bergkamp against Tottenham, November 24th, 1996. What an absolute goal. Right, he's doing a little bit of jinking on the sideline, puts it across. It goes a little bit long for Bergkamp, but he gives it a little touch and then smash straight in the corner. Absolutely beautiful goal. Beautiful goal. And I just think that showed that combination of Righty and Bergkamp together. What a great combination those two were. And then obviously you've got Henri and Bergkamp as well. What a great combination they were as well. But that's my number 3, mate. So yeah, different goals. That's what I like. We're not picking all the same goals, which is brilliant. So what's your number 2, mate?
well, my number 2 is a Bergkamp goal, different to your Bergkamp,
Right.
but Newcastle. He gets the ball, flicks it, turns and hands off the defender, and puts it in the corner. It was skill, technique, and finishing. It's one of my favourite Bergkamp goals of all time.
Again,
And that's all.
he scored some great goals, didn't he? And he didn't
Yeah.
mind. He didn't mind shooting from outside the box, did he?
No,
You know what I mean?
I think that one. The reason I went that one, it showed that touch, that skill and ability. That also that physicality and a little bit of nastiness in being able to hand players off and keep and hold his own against stronger players.
He did have a bit of a nasty streak, but that was Bergkamp. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
part of the character, you know. And he's well loved by the fans, isn't he, Bergkamp?
Yeah.
Same with Henry, obviously. You know. My number 2 is an Henry goal when he scored against Tottenham, and I believe that was November 2002. Just ran at them, just absolutely ran at them and put it in, and that's where the famous knee slide came. You know, did you see the pictures of the Henry knee slide? Absolutely, sublime goal, absolute sublime goal. But as you say, we could have picked from 200 goals from Henry, couldn't we? You know what I mean? Well, that's how it feels anyway. Do you know what I mean? Just watching the reel of Henry as well, mate. There were so many you could have picked from, so many, and it was fun to go back and watch it actually, because it was like you're reliving history, aren't you?
Yeah. I mean, you can almost pick any, can't you? But there was some really, and he did some iconic celebrations as well. And one of our next shows is on Arsenal goal celebrations, and I'm sure he'll have a couple in with those.
Yeah. So, mate, we're actually up to your number 1. It's got here quick, but it's only 5. So there we go. Your number 1, mate.
Yeah. Well, this one, because I mean, I was very tempted to go with my first ever game, which was a quarter final against Leyton Orient, the first goal at Stamford Bridge, which was a headed goal, but I decided not. It was too obvious, too easy, and the reason I've gone for this goal was I was in the away end of this game. I couldn't. I didn't have a season ticket at the point at that stage, so I couldn't get to a home support ticket. I went with my uncle, who was a Liverpool supporter. We were in the Kop end, and it's the Mickey Thomas goal.
Oh.
It's the to win us the league at Anfield. And my memory of that is wanting to explode and just having this feeling. And my uncle was about a giant of a man, and just having his hand on my shoulder, keeping me, just letting me know not to go wild with it.
Now, this is ironic, right? And honestly, me and Richard did not talk about this before the show, guys. We basically kept it under wraps. We didn't want to spoil it for each other. But I had a dilemma because it was either Declan Rice's free kick against Real Madrid, the first one. Yeah. But for sentimental reasons, I've actually gone with Michael Thomas as well for my number 1, because it was that clinical, and we needed it to win the league. And also, I can remember I was at home watching it. I was only a young boy then. I was at home watching it, and my dad was a Liverpool supporter, so I'm absolutely running around the front room giving it large, and he basically said, "If you don't stop celebrating, you can go to bed." So, for sentimental reasons, Michael Thomas wins over Declan Rice's free kick. But yeah, I can understand what you're saying as well, where you're required to keep your hand on your shoulder and everything, because it was just an explosion, wasn't it, mate? An
Yeah,
absolute explosion. So yeah, I mean, as I say, it was a dilemma between the two, but I've gone for sentiment. And can I just say as well, for my top five, and it might be the same for you, these goals could have been in any order.
yeah, and I mean, as I think we've probably said already, you could have had 5 different ones. I think the number one would probably have stayed the same for me anyway, but there were so many things. The right, I like the Royce ones. There's the Santi Cazorla ones. There's a Ramsey one.
Yeah,
The Elneny one in the I think it was the Europa League. That was
one when he belted it.
yeah.
So,
The party one against Tottenham. So many, isn't there? So
yeah.
it's just what do you how do you rattle it down? And I just took my personal preference, what meant to something me at that time.
And it's the skill level as well, isn't it? That's the other thing you can
Yeah,
throw in as well, can't you? It's the skill
yeah,
level. And to be honest, I absolutely 100% agree with what you've just said. I mean, as we've said, there's honourable mentions for a lot of players. You know what I mean? But as well, because we're, shall I say, older gentlemen, we've seen a lot more than what the kids have today. We've been
yeah.
spoiled. We have been spoiled, haven't we, mate?
Yeah, I mean, I mean, and there must have been good ones before us. I mean, you've
Of
got
course, yeah.
Cliff Bastin and others that you
Charlie
could look
George
at
in
those
FA
goals.
Cup,
Yeah,
you
Charlie
know?
George. Yeah,
Yeah. But I've got to
it's,
say, Richard, what a great idea, and thanks for letting me be part of that, because I absolutely enjoyed doing it, and I did do a lot of research for it, and I know you did as well. But I had to pick a modern one, and then I had to pick ones that, like you say, they mean something to you. Do you know what I mean? And it's
yeah,
either sentimental or skill value, or they're goals that would have left you speechless.
yeah. I mean, like the Henry FA Cup one for me. Seeing him score, seeing that celebration, if that doesn't bring it to tears, just for the momentous occasion that is, you because it never usually works out going back to an ex, does it? Just for that moment,
Yeah.
I chose that.
And what I love about it as well, before we close this one down, mate, is you can relive it over and over again, can't you?
Yeah. The age of modern media makes it so easy to go back and look at those moments and just relive them.
So, guys,
Time and time again.
if you get a chance, pause this video whenever you can and go and check out the goals that we're talking about, and give us your thoughts, or give us your top 5 in the comments. Don't forget to give us a sub and hit that bell notification, and hit the thumb. Give us a like. So I think we're done here, aren't we, Rich?
Yeah, we are.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Just to let you know as well, anybody that's involved in the North Bank, if you want to do this with me and Richard, just send us a message, or anybody that can get in touch with me and Richard via any other media. I meant to say, not a medium. We're not dead, are we?
No.
For any other media, get in touch with us and we'll have you on. All right. And you can give us your top 5 goals. It doesn't have to be Arsenal. It can be your team. It can be Arsenal. We'll spread it out. Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's been a great show. Thanks for having me on, Richard. Thanks for letting me host. And
Brilliant. Thank you, mate.
What's the next one we're going to come up with, mate?
It's going to be top 5 Arsenal goal celebrations.
God, you don't make it easy, do you? No, but look out for that one, guys. That one will be coming very soon. Whatever you're doing, take care of yourselves. Love each other. Take care. And we're out of here. Thank you very much. Peace.